So the Lost Peatlands project seeks to carry out environmental conservation and community outreach, and as such we restore peatlands in the uplands, and we also work with communities down in the valleys. We've got two project ecologists, so that's Mike Sheeran and Joey Pickard. They are supported in turn by Sarah, who comes from an education background and leads the schools programme. Katie Barrett is our health and wellbeing coordinator. She works for Coed Lleol and leads on the health and wellbeing programme for the project. Main focal point in the communities that we work in. It would involve various workshops, including sort of family focused workshops and also accredited qualification for the Diweddariad programme. So there's various things through the health and wellbeing programme.
Just bringing people out into the outdoors and feeling safe in their local landscapes, that in itself can be really empowering and help people feel more relaxed, calm. It lowers heart rate. Obviously our main remit is trying to help people improve their health and well-being by being outdoors in nature, or engaging in nature crafts, or even if it's just coming together around a campfire and helping establish a bit more of a community.
I love meeting new people, so to come here as an avenue of socialising, that has been a big booster to me.
On the education side of things, so Sarah Reid, our education officer, leads on that. We're working with 7 schools in the area. That's 6 primary schools and 1 comprehensive school, and Sarah's been involved with the classes from those schools, been into the schools, delivered lessons, has also taken the schools out for field trips. An additional thing with the schools is that we've also improved some of the grounds for biodiversity.
Our education programme has involved indoor activities within classes, working in school grounds, and also giving children the opportunity to visit our community wild spaces and habitat restoration areas.
So this is our all about wildflowers, and this beginning of this year we planted some seeds, and it's all grown, and up here it's a star circle up there. That's where bees live, and it's really good because they come to our wildflowers to get pollen.
We've also helped schools improve their grounds for biodiversity. This has included the provision of bog gardens, the creation of ponds, installation of bug hotels, and also improving existing planters.
Education is something that we focus on quite heavily, and we've had various tools, but one of the best tools that we've devised is a mobile app. So that leads into another programme, which is access, and sort of walking in the area is quite popular, and we'd like to improve access to this area. So the mobile app was designed by an external contractor and offers education into peatlands and also local heritage, myth and legend. You can download the app for free on any app store, and it will take you on a guided walk of the area around the 9 routes that the project has. Along the way, Bog Dog will alert you to any sort of points of interest that we have along the way, and you will find within information on local heritage, local ecology, and also myth and legend. The project focuses on 2 main areas really, and the one is environmental conservation. Obviously with the name peatland restoration is the main thing that we do, so we restore damaged peatlands in this area.
So peat is really important carbon store. So I mean, all that dead matter contains lots of carbon, and as it builds up through time, so it layers up around about 1 millimetre per year in most scenarios, or that's thought by that kind of layer. So as that builds up over thousands of years, you've got this vast amount of carbon basically stored in the ground. And if it's not kept wet, then it emits carbon. Whilst it's emitting carbon, obviously that's going into the atmosphere and increasing the rate of climate change, and has an effect on that. So by re-wetting it, we're storing more carbon and keeping the carbon locked in the ground where it's currently stored. So that's got a good climate benefit, but also if we can get them to sequestering carbon again, then that helps pull carbon out of the atmosphere.
Well, it's important to do all this because you want to evidence that the money you've spent has been spent well, and the things that you've done on site have had a positive effect. So for us, we're working on a relatively short timescale. It was only a 4-year delivery phase, and there's only certain things that change within those 4 years. So we've used these 4 years to monitor really intensively those things where we're going to see the maximum amount of change, and set up some dedicated plots to monitor long term the things that we might expect to take longer to be noticeable.